Hello, welcome to the Art of the Oracle. My name is Virginia. I'm delighted to be able to read for you today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I am an intuitive oracle reader. I also work with energy and the therapies around it like Reiki and biofield tuning. And I would love to work with you on any level. So if that's something that interests you, you can reach out. I have a link to my website below, and you can find out some more information about me. And or if you just have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comment section. I'm always interested to see if anybody has any ideas for a new reading. I'm a creator. I worked in art for many years and I love shaking it up a little bit. So today, although all week I have got to know this collection. It's one of the reasons why I kind of change it up every week, but I do like to kind of sit in the energy when I feel that it's really working well. And these two are really complementing each other. They're both Chris Ann creations, the Light Seers and the Sacred Creators Oracle. So they've been working really well to expand upon the information that's being received. So I'm going to go to the tarot deck and ask, what is the information that we most need to know? Now, I did tap in to my higher guidance and awareness before we began. And what I heard was that it's very important right now for you to understand where you are putting your time and your energy. Where are you putting your awareness? What are you spending time with? That not everything, is as it appears, right? It's just awareness is dependent upon you, the observer, and you come with everything that you know, right? So you come with your own bag of information, and it is what helps you decide what is true for you and what's not. So know that because everybody is very unique, that we are all going to experience things very uniquely. So it's a wonder that any of us agree on anything, because, if we're open to it, keep an open mind, keep an open heart. It's very important for us to be comfortable with where we are and what we're looking at. And when something makes us uncomfortable, or when something feels incomplete or wrong for us, trust that. It's basically about trusting your intuition. Okay, so I pulled it upside down. I'm asking if it's upside down. It's right side up. What this card is about, we did get it earlier in the week. And this is, to me, kind of a preparedness card. Is that we are preparing for something. We're watching and looking, and we're pulling all our resources together. This is a fire card. It's about movement. It's about our energy, our creative energy moving forward. But it's also about the steps that we take before we move forward. We have more fire energy. So this is a huge leap. That's one of the things that I'm noticing here. We're staying in the same suit, which means it's all about our actions and where we're going. And this feels like a very joyful card. The pages are this young kind of, when you're starting something and like you first begin a job and you're super excited about the job, right? But you don't know everything about it, but you're moving forward because you're just so happy. And this is about, I think, like the beginning of something, a new beginning. This is as you're preparing for it, you're going to take a huge leap forward with this page energy that we have going on here. And you can see that like her heart in this card is leaning forward first. Right? So it tells me that she's really in love with what's going on and where she's going. So there could be, this could be you, like you are sitting and waiting for that moment that reminds you, why am I doing this? Why am I pulling all this stuff together? Where am I going? It's like, let's say you're 50 and you've been working, 25 years at something, or 20 years or something, or whatever, and you're kind of trying to figure out your next step. So what this is saying, or if you're 20 and you're just out of college and you've prepared and you've got all these tools together, but you're not exactly sure which direction that you're going to go, right? Whether you're in a new step or whether you've been in a place and you're still trying to figure out your next step, these cards are saying that this is where you are. You're going to take a huge leap forward in wherever it is that you're going. Wow. Okay. And then we have the Magician. This is a major arcana card and divine creator energy. So all this fire energy is what this is saying. I love the energy moving forward here, because you're going to take a big leap from where you are. That's the energy. That's why it's so important for you to pay attention to where you're putting your energy, where are you putting your focus on, because now is the time for you to leap forward into the next step, into the thing that's drawing you into this new creator energy. And you're going to naturally have the tools that you need to move into that space. You're going to, this is about doing that thing you've always wanted to do. Now's the time to do it. Okay, lots of cards jumping up here. So the card that came out that's over here on the side, and I love that it came out here over the side, because I feel like it's telling us is that you're going to bring some possible people in from the past, something that, this is creator energy, which I feel like you've been working on something for a while, even if it's just been in the background, whether you're, just out of college, or whether you're, starting a new chapter in your life. There's something that you've been kind of dabbling in the rear view mirror in the past, that is now going to help you move forward and really take a huge leap. So interestingly, look at this. We have 2 3s that are flanking what's going on here. And this is the 3 energy of working together. And this is the 3 energy of having all that you need. And then I see these 3 cards here, which is telling me that you're here. There's going to be a huge leap forward. You're going to get all the tools, the magic, let's say, to be able to put everything that you need together. And that you're going to bring things from the past, working with others, some of the resources that you did in the past, and we're going to bring it all together moving forward as you move forward, because it's kind of like the next step from this. Like, she's sitting with all of her tools, and then here she's actually decided the direction that she's going, and now she's ready to take that leap. So I feel like what this is saying is that we're going to be looking out. There's a lot of fire energy that's going on right now on the planet. There's a lot of fire energy because we need to transform it. It almost feels like this energy was transformed into this energy. This energy that you had felt, was working. There's an opportunity for it to become very passionate as you move forward. That's what I feel like from this card. A lot of fiery passion moving forward. So let's get some final message from the sacred creators to help us with any more additional understanding about this energy. That's this one, accept and receive. Yeah. Can you see that okay? I may need to fluff these up just a little bit. And I am keeping these on the outside because I feel like this is the future here, and this is kind of the past, and this transformation is going to happen to bring you in to, okay, so those came out in a big way. So bravely market your magic. I love that it's right here in the middle, and we had this card as well earlier in the week. So these were a couple of cards that came out together earlier in the week, and it also was around with this card. So it's like these 3 cards were in the week. So that's also telling me that if you missed some of these earlier week, go back, check them out. They're not that long, although they're a little bit longer than I usually do this week. They're about 10 to 15 minutes long each one, but that accept and receive. There are things that are happening right now, these massive leaps that are going to take you forward in the direction that you need to go, the direction that you've desired to go. I think yesterday was all about that dream that you've had, and whatever it is that you've been wanting to do, now's the time to get it done. Their magic energy was, the magician energy was in there the day before, helping you to understand that you have the tools, that there was a lot of fire energy then. So it's interesting, all week we've got a lot of fire energy. All 3 of these cards are the fire energy here, and this is a grounding energy. This is, the thing that you did, the grounding of working with others, but I feel like it's a past energy, and it's the reason why these 2 cards separated themselves, is they wanted to be read separately as this being one specific energy and you moving into a new, more passionate energy. And even though there was nothing wrong with this energy, this is what was. And as you are here now, these massive leaps that are taking you forward are taking you in a completely different direction, awareness of the passion and the energy and the heart opening that you need to really be connected to your divine purpose and what it is that you're here. So accept and receive these gifts that are coming forward. Accept and receive the energy. Make sure you pay attention to where you're putting your focus. Bravely market your magic. So that's an interesting term, right? To be able, and I think I'm going to look that one up real quick before we move on. Because marketing, you know, that's a very man-made word, right? Let's sell it. That's basically what it's saying. And I feel like even in myself that there's a little bit of holdback. But this is part of this creator energy that's going on here, that it's important that you connect with other people and they know what you're doing, because you having the magic and not being able to show it to the world is like a loss for everyone. So this is about being brave, honest, and taking the leap of faith. Like I said here, this is literally, she's leaping, and that's exactly what it feels like, is a huge leap forward. And it's about sharing who you are with the world. What biz or life project are you working on? Spiritual misfits, philosophers, poets, soulpreneurs, creative catalysts, bravely market your magic. It's your gold. And as gold, it's fascinating and compelling. And people can't stop looking at it when it's shining truly from your heart. That's why I was saying this is a very heart-centered leap forward. When you draw back the curtain and expose the true colors of your soul, it is blindingly, brilliantly, and beautifully bright. Make no mistake, someone out there is looking for what you're offering, and they are thrilled to find you. And when you are honestly sharing your unique magic, then the world is really open to that heart-to-heart connection. So unveil your weird, wonderful, and quirky self. It's normal for it to take a few years to find your way and to build your dreams. So don't be hard on yourself if normal happens. But have patience and faith even when it feels vulnerable. Share yourself honestly and always put your soul into the message. So not sure how to share your message? Your unique essence and humanness is the right place to start. So what that's saying is don't be pretentious. Don't pretend that you're somebody that you're not. Don't try to, make it be more than it is. That it is very, very important for this huge leap that you're taking forward. This could come together quickly. This metamorphosis card right here is, it's right here below. This is exactly where it was the last time it came out. It's very interesting. So there's something really big about you taking the lead and creating the life that you really, truly desire, because it's ready. It's on the other side of this. So thank you so much for being here. I'm delighted to be able to read for you today. And hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel and like what you see. And I'd love to hear any comments that you have about the reading. So until tomorrow, have an amazing day. Bye now.